Welcome to Book Club Preview. I'm Michael, and today we're looking at Lab Girl Part 1, Chapter 7. And this chapter's pretty short and sweet. It starts off with the author talking to us about a seed. And I guess when a seed opens up, it grows roots, but it also has two little kind of fake leaves in there. And those fake leaves come out and they get some sunlight. Now, as soon as it gets enough sugar and power and energy from the sun, so those two little leaves start to drop off as real leaves start to come out. And those leaves are very, very different look and shape and efficiency in them. And from those leaves, they start to grow and create sugar, which the author tells us we need sugar to live, and the only way we can get sugar is through plants. And the plants, they use light to separate minerals and proteins and whatnot from the soil to create sugar. It's pretty crazy. And then with that sugar, they send that sugar back to their roots to store as energy or to grow so they can get more water, or they use that sugar to and nutrients to grow more leaves. And she goes into that leaf process a little bit more. And she finishes with this idea that sometimes, maybe every 10 million years, a plant gets a new idea. And instead of growing leaves, for example, she uses a cactus, the leaves, instead of growing out, they grow in and become needles. And she talks about cactus needles and how they're really just a leaf, which is pretty cool. Oh, what happened here? There we go. Photosynthesis. You probably know what that is, but I just wanted to pronounce it for you. Photosynthesis. The process that a plant uses to change light into food, pretty much. Crudely is like not skillfully or not beautifully made. So you imagine these two new leaves are probably ugly. I just think of, like, if you look at my art, it looks terrible. It's very crude, stick figures, and if I draw a circle, it's not a really good circle. But if you looked at an artist and they drew something very fine and beautifully, so crude, not beautiful. Improvisation means creating something and the top of your mind. Actually, this example right now is me improvising a definition. Improvising, creating something new at the spur of the moment. So we often see this word in acting, in a comedy, where actors and actresses go on stage and they just create a story or create a comedy just right there in the moment. The next one here, elaboration, is a continuation or expansion of an idea or to give a topic. So a lot of times with these vocabulary words, even though I give you a definition, I might elaborate talking more about the origin or about the parts of the word. Duress is the next one, is like stress or trouble or problems. Vascular is having like veins, which maybe you can see here. No, not very well. But veins going out and through. Maturation is maturing, growing older, from a child to adolescent, to an adolescent to an adult, to an adult to an older adult, and dying. And the last one here, preposterously, is unbelievably, sillily, like you can't even, it's so silly you can't believe it. Ridiculous, kind of another way to put that. That leaves us with our discussion question. Well, where'd you go? Here we are. Discussion question. Have you ever had an original idea? Now, let me elaborate. I'm sure you've had many original ideas or silly ideas, but is there one maybe in particular that you've thought of that was really great. Maybe for a class project, or maybe with your family, or just something like it was an idea that was just kind of new or different from the other options, and it worked out fantastically. Or maybe you had an original idea and people accepted it, but it worked out terribly. Have you ever had an original idea? And of course, please make your own discussion question. That is all the time that we have for today, but thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hey, if you have any questions about the video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you had any other vocabulary words that you wanted to know what they meant, let me know. And also, if you're interested in maybe joining one of these book clubs, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.